Welcome back to another episode of the Revolutionary Girl Utena. So, in the previous episode, we had a fantastic one. It was an incredible episode. It was also kind of like the calm before the storm, it felt like, right? Because it was a few things happened. Utena and Anthy had a really interesting conversation, obviously, after the episode prior to it, where Utena saw everything with Anthy and Akio, right? They had an interesting conversation, which was really morbid in a way, but also really well done. It was the conversation about, them talking about how they put poison into like the cookies and stuff like that in the tea. And then we had a hard cut into Anthy trying to jump off a building, which was insane, and Utena saving her. I feel like that was that entire episode there was kind of like used to cement the relationship between Utena and Anthy, or not cemented necessarily, but kind of like establish it in a way, right? Which was really interesting. Then we had a fantastic scene with the badminton stuff. That was such a good conversation there. I loved that scene. That was so good. But yeah, it was basically an entire back and forth between all of some of the members. It was Judy, it was Miki, it was Utena, and then even Nanami joined in, right? And seeing how much all of those characters changed in their relationship, how much it changed, was awesome to see. And now we are heading to the dueling arena to claim the power to revolutionize the world. Now, Akio assumes that, Utena is gonna get this power and she's gonna become the new prince, and like say, have to save every single girl and stuff, and he's gonna be able to use that. But Utena also only wants to save Anthy from what we know. So how is that going to affect the entire plan? Let's find out. I'm very nervous for it. I am very... Oh, before we go into the episode, one big thing, of course, because we are approaching the end of this anime, I'm gonna need some recommendations from you guys for what should be replacing it, right, on the channel. Now, there will be a poll later this week, so probably like Thursday, Friday, somewhere around there. There's gonna be a poll on the channel that's gonna be asking you guys to vote on what's gonna be replacing Revolutionary Girl Utena on YouTube, and I'm gonna be picking from your comments, previous series comments, maybe even some of my own interests. I'm gonna basically do a big old mashup of all of those things and put them on a poll, and whatever's gonna end up winning it is gonna be what we're gonna be watching starting with next Tuesday, because the current schedule, if you didn't hear me say it, I think 2 episodes ago or the previous episode, whatever, the current schedule for Utena is Monday, Tuesday. The last 2 Utena episodes, so they should be Monday as of releasing this episode. And then there's not going to be an episode on Wednesday because there's going to be the movie coming out next Monday. So there's going to be the movie coming out next Monday. And then on Tuesday, next Tuesday that is, we are starting a new series, the winner of the poll. So make sure to vote on that one. Make sure to give me recommendations and then vote on that one, I should say. And I'm going to bring it up again in tomorrow's episode. But yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's go into the Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 38. Oh! Wow, we're starting off with this, huh? I have the spit in my stomach, man. We got this. It's gonna be a happy ending. Oh, let's see it. Oh, God. The ends of the world. I think the ends of the world, I guess. Dios! Dios! Akio. ！No! No, 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 no! Don't let him have his way! No! He's gonna take her power! No! That promise. Don't let her go, Utena. Come on. It's so sad how she... It's so sad how she feels like she... Like, it's only natural that she feels the pain that she does, right? That it's a normal thing to feel... For her to feel the pain that she is feeling, right? It's so sad. She didn't see the big picture at that point. ああ。Wait, before she actually does something here, I really like how this also ties into. Do you remember the scene all the way back? I don't know how long it was, like some episodes ago, where Utena was talking to Anshi and she said, if you have anything you need, don't be afraid, like come talk to me and stuff like that, even though Utena never actually went to or relied on Anshi to go to her. She was kind of doing it more so because, as she said here, she wanted to feel like it was her ego. She wanted to feel needed. She wanted to feel like like she's doing something for a friend. She wanted to make herself feel good, right, for doing something to her friend, even though she wasn't reciprocating the exact same thing back to her, right? Really cool way to tie it together. She no longer has a prince outfit. Yeah. What is happening there now? Okay. I'm gonna show you the end of the world. I'm worried, man, because I thought he might be at least a little bit flustered by Utena actually putting her foot down, but he's not. She's in the prince outfit. The value. What? I would rather not, because... You actually... Dare. Oh, you... Oh, the audacity. It absolutely is not fair. Oh!
自分だけが清らかで正しいつもりでいるのは卑怯じゃないのか。そうじゃない。僕は姫宮のことを。そう。君はアンシーのことさえ分かろうとしていなかった。結局君は君自身のことを考えるので精一杯なんだ。かわいいね。君はいい女さ。女の子でいるべきなんだ。かつて君は現実に抗えない無力な自分に打ちひしがれていた。目の前にある残酷な現実になすすべもなく、自ら世界と決別しようとしていた。そんな君を闇の中から救い出したのはこの俺だ。
Oh,
君は俺によっても
brother.
う一度世界と向き合う力を得たはずだ。その時俺は君にとって王子様だった。
Oh.
俺は同じ。アンシーもまたあの時も今もバラの花嫁であり、そして魔女であるようにね。君もそうだ。あの時も今も君は女の子さ。剣を持って戦う必要はない。気高く美しいいいお姫様になれるんだから。さあ。
Why are you talking like people cannot change whatsoever? You.
この剣をどうするつもりなんだ。世界を革命するのさ。あなたは彼女のお兄さんじゃないのか。彼女を放っておくつもりなのか。バカな生き物だ。王子様など最初から世界のどこにもいないのに。あなたはさっき自分のことを王子様だと言ってたじゃないか。それが何かわかるか。ディオス、王子様の墓だ。彼女が魔女と呼ばれた時、ディオスもまた王子様ではなくなった。王子様としての俺は存在しない。
Okay, that's what he's saying.
やはりあなたとは戦うしかないようだな。アンシーのためにか。彼女、愛する者を守るために、俺のために身を挺する女神だと思っていたよ。俺もかつてはね。あるいは本当にそうだったのかもしれない。でも今は魔女さ。そして彼女自身、魔女であることを楽しむ。
Oh,
あんたが彼女を魔女にしてるんだ。
yeah, I'm sure that's why she tried to jump.
愛し合っている。
Because she's enjoying life that much, huh?
彼女はもうこんな風にしか幸せになれないんです。卵の殻を破らねばひな鳥は生まれずに死んでゆく。我らがヒナだ。卵は世界だ。世界の殻を
It's been a while since we heard this one.
我らは生まれずに死んでゆく。世界の殻を破壊せよ。世界を革命するために。始まりましたね。ああ。天井ウテナね。そうだ。結局、このゲームの勝利者はどうなるのですか。それは誰にもわからない。ただ、彼女にとっての最後の試練、革命という名の決闘が今始まるんだ。
Oh, it's already underway.
俺はデュエリストじゃない。俺が戦う以上、これは決闘ゲームの遊びじゃないぞ。 だが、今ここで剣を引かねば、この場で現実の戦いの恐ろしさを知ること。
Oh no. Oh no.
あなたには負けない。
君のような子供に俺の理想は理解できない。君の知らない理想のためにバラの花嫁はいるんだ。
こんな部屋でみんなを操って何が理想だ、くだらない。
Nice. She didn't lose, right?
この部屋の価値はわからない。
That includes. Oh my god! I'm so frustrated.
この部屋の価値が何だ。姫宮を苦しめ続けているだけじゃないか。
彼女は自らの意志でバラの花嫁でいるんだ。君が干渉する必要はない。
私はバラの花嫁。今日から私はあなたの花です。私、本当は。ごめんなさい。あなたは。ごめんなさい。僕はあなたから姫宮を解放するものになる。
何を言っているのか分かっているのか。
分かってるぞ。
Tell him.
僕が王子様になるってことだろう。
Tell him. Yeah. Nice, the illusion is breaking. Okay. Please, Anshi, get away from that. Okay. No, you can't end it like that. You can't be serious with this ending, man. You can't be serious. Oh my god. Akio. This Akio guy, man. This Akio guy. Holy shit, the amount of nerve from this Akio guy. The nerve that he's showing is actually, you know what? I gotta, like, at some point, you just gotta respect the amount of, like, how he even dares say the things that he does, you know? I hate how he uses the word child when only so selectively, only when it completely like helps his agenda and helps him feel better than someone else. And whenever, you know, he's talking about, oh, look at what you did. Oh, he doesn't acknowledge the fact that she's a child who cannot consent to anything. He does not acknowledge that. He doesn't care about that because look at your actions. Your actions, look at what you did, right? But whenever he's like, oh, a child would not understand the value that this room brings. Oh, fuck off. Oh, you, Akio, you. And I'm guessing, obviously, that at the ending here, the reason why he kind of like nudged Anshi into Utena's hands is because he knew this was gonna happen, right? He knew that Anshi is gonna still work under his orders. Dude, you know what? One thing that pissed me off so much is when he said, "Oh, Anshi is happy being the witch. She's real happy. She's enjoying being the witch." You know? Yeah, I'm sure she's real happy. I'm sure someone who is planning on throwing themselves off of a building is really happy. I'm sure she is, Akio. I'm sure she is. Oh, there's even the sun that started to shine. Oh, it's not for you, Akio. This is gonna be for a happy ending of Utena. Well, we're here. I wasn't expecting the duel to finally, or to already start in this episode. I thought that they were gonna build up to the duel and then it's gonna be in the next one. But they ended it in such a horrible way. I will say, the direction of this ending and the way that Utena went against Akio, it did alleviate a lot of the nervousness that I had. Because I was really nervous that Akio is gonna somehow... I don't know. I was nervous that somehow it's gonna go in a direction where Akio is gonna be able to somehow manipulate Utena again. But she is definitely going against them, and she even had moments where she really surprised them, like with the entire prince thing where she said, "I will be the prince," or whatever. So, and like the crumbling of the illusion and stuff like that, she genuinely feels like she has the... I don't want to say the edge, because she had the edge. She definitely had the edge and the momentum until the ending, which I don't know how that's gonna go, you know. Oh, another thing, I'm gonna talk about my full thoughts on the series and, you know, everything that I think about it at the end of the movie. I always talk about the series in the end of the final episode of the series. So if you're wondering about those, you know, what my full thoughts on the series are and stuff like that, what I loved about it and stuff, I'm gonna talk about it at the end of the movie. Just a heads up, because some people might be curious about that, like 2 or 3. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about it there. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna also wrap up this episode here. Tomorrow is gonna be the final episode. Once again, as I said at the beginning, if you're wondering about the schedule, so tomorrow, final episode of Utena, no episode on Wednesday, and then the movie on Monday, and then on Tuesday, we're starting whatever the new series is gonna be, that's gonna be replacing Utena. So make sure to leave recommendations down in the comments, and make sure to be on the lookout for the poll that's gonna be coming in a few days' time. Anyways, see you guys in the final episode of the Revolutionary Girl Utena. Peace!